Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the podcast, All Things Extraordinary with Kish. Yes, guys, you are here at this talk show today because we have an extraordinary topic to discuss. We're going to be talking about extraordinary people who are explaining extraordinary things. You will hear that word a lot on the best talk show in town, simply because we have decided to stop being ordinary. Ordinary does not get us anywhere, doesn't get us very far. And we are following the blueprints of the greats that have walked on before us. We're following the blueprint of our Lord. And we know that in order for you to experience greatness and follow a life of purpose, you have to do things extraordinarily. So if that's you and you're desiring that and you're changing your life to make things be a lot more than just usual, then you're in the right place. Today's topic is, how can I get him to look at me? Yes. How do I get him to look at me? We're simply just discussing the most attractive traits that a man finds in a woman. So all my singles, listen in. If you've not yet found your real partner, your life partner, the one you want to do life with, you know that wedding song that says, the one God kept for me until it was time. Very famous song. But if you know you haven't found that one and you're wondering, what am I doing wrong? Or what is it that I still need to do? Maybe nothing. Okay? Maybe it's not your time yet. Maybe you have not prepared mentally, physically, and some other ways. But we want to talk to you today. To help me with this talk show, I have a few men friends who will be telling you what it is that they specifically admire in a woman. What's that one thing that they can look for? And I'm going to start with my darling. Let's hear what he says. So, Mr. Johnson, I have a question for you, sir. What is that one main trait that is most attractive in a woman? What is it for you that mostly attracts you to a woman?
Of course, a beautiful woman is always going to be important for me. But more importantly is her inner beauty, somebody that is selfless, and somebody, of course, is confident. And there's a thin line between confidence and cockiness, boastful, prideful. What Jamaicans would say, show off. So I'm not talking about nothing like that. A woman who understands her worth and is very confident and intelligent, and also driven by a particular goal, dreams, ambition, or our ability to coexist, our ability to cope, to adjust, to sacrifice for our family, for our husband. Those things I find to be very, very attractive. And so we're talking about attractive is not only for just the physical aspect. You notice I make mention maybe of just one physical aspect, because oftentimes people look at the outward appearance more than anything else, and then there's nothing on the inside. So I like a very intelligent woman, a woman that was thoughtful, think, words few, because they're always judging, assessing a situation before they open their mouth, and that speaks of intelligence. So those things are what stands out for me, and of course everything else will come. Somebody that I can laugh with, even after you fight. After a fight, then turn that into laughter. Somebody can laugh after you, and somebody you can share joke with, and all those things. So those things are very important to me.
Thank you, Mia Moore. That was the voice of my love, Mr. Johnson himself. And I know for a fact that, I'm just kidding. I think I fit the bill though, right? Okay.
That's a really tough one. You sent a tough one now. Straight off the bat, first impression, you will be first, attracted to a person appearance. So how she carry herself in the beginning, because that's what you see. But then on the surface, ability to communicate, that means intelligence, and those other traits is what really makes a woman beautiful and stuff. Yeah.
I'm surprised you thought this was a tough
But a
one.
woman is really complex, so it's a really yes, it is. Do you know why? A woman is so precious, and there's so much pieces about a woman. So that one specific trait is very difficult. Because the total package is what matters. Just like with a man, I mean, some women they love tall men and stuff like that. So those are the, let me put it this, the external traits. But like a woman, her heart, her personality, and these things, what is on the inside is what matters most. What really brings out beauty. So beauty is not something on the outside, even though that is what you see at first. But really, the true beauty comes from inside. Her way of thinking, her attitude is really, really, really one of the most important. That can either build or break. So the better her attitude.
I love it. This is a great topic. This will build you or it will break you.
What makes a woman attractive for me is the respect that she has for self and others. That's big on my list. Outside of, it's not just about outside beauty, but most importantly for me, the inner beauty of respecting self and others.
I love that. And here's why I love that. It is impossible for a person to give what they do not have, to give what they never got. You can create love, but your love that you will create, it's going to be influenced by your background, your upbringing, and what you perceive love to be. You have to first love yourself. And likewise with respect. If you do not know how to respect yourself, you don't treat yourself well, you're abusive to yourself, you sabotage you will give that same thing to someone else. So I really encourage you, if you know that this one rings true for you, work on your self-esteem, work on your self-respect before you try to go into a relationship with someone, because you're going to make heartbreaks. Don't. So I really love that one. All right, let's move on. It is so good. Are y'all listening to this? One more here, one more.
I'm attractive to a woman with good personality and support.
Give support and just have that good personality. Thank you for your feedback here, Warren. I know you were on the road and you were on a rush, and I love it. Short and sweet. Let's move on.
Well, number one, of course, a man is attracted to beauty, whatever his certain desire is. I guess every man is different in that regard. I like natural beauty. I don't mind a woman that enhances herself as long as she doesn't get too carried away with makeup and jewelry and what have you. But inside beauty and personality is, for me anyway, much more important than even that, because you can be ugly on the inside and pretty on the outside. So just be nice. It's a turn off for me if a woman is stuck up, arrogant, mean, I love to see a woman that is nice, interacts with people in a nice way, just has a good personality, is outgoing, independent. I want her to be into me, but not where her life revolves around just me. I want her to have her own goals, dreams, ambitions. Just be a well-rounded, good person, good head on your shoulders, and is striving to be the best her that she can be.
And I'm going to now do a reading from two friends of mine who just wrote it but never sent voice notes, and I really still appreciate their viewpoints. So thank you, Douglas. That was really great, and I enjoyed your perspective just listening to it. And that word nice, it really gets me because we don't use that word a lot anymore. And really, some people are just not nice. They're just not a nice person, and we need more nice persons out here. So I heard you loud and clear. Where my nice girls at? Now, this is my friend's note that he sent me, okay? I love a woman with quiet confidence, nicely dressed, and an inviting smile. Her most attractive trait to me for a woman is someone who exudes a calming influence. Loud women are definitely a turn off to me. Hope this helps. It sure helps. Helps a lot. And I'm going to read another one too. Outward beauty, yes, but my main focus is her beauty on the inside. Not just out, but once attraction hits, most times the sex would be great, but I want to make sure that I can have a good rapport with this woman. I would want her to have a great personality, honesty, because her beauty on the inside is what attracts me the most. Great responses, guys. Thank you so much. Are you hearing this, ladies? Now let's hear it for another one.
Bless you, Lady Kish. Okay, interesting question. Well, men are driven by what they see. So there's quite a number of different things that actually makes a woman attractive to a man. Right off the bat, from a physical perspective. So you have the physical perspective, and then of course you have the perspective as it relates to the integrity of the person. So let's deal with the physical. So if you want me to speak from my perspective, then I would say a woman has to carry a certain things. I mean, how she looks, how she carry herself, how she smells, how she behaves, how she speaks. All of that is what makes a woman attractive. A woman can be beautiful from the outward, but what makes her even more attractive is the inner beauty. And that has to do now with the internal. So if we're talking about the internal, it speaks to how she conducts herself, how she speaks to you as a man, her respect that she shows. Because how we men read love, we read it based on the respect that is shown to us, right? A man really don't run after a woman just beauty alone, because she can be beautiful but unattractive. Yes, and that's possible, because all the beauty that she has, if her persona, if her way how she speaks and handle things is not right, then it turns a man off. And so this is why a man can sleep with a woman and don't love her, because she don't carry the attractive, let me say the inner attractiveness, if I can use such a term. That which really makes her beautiful, which is her character, her persona, how she speaks, how she behaves. All of that is crucial, because it is what actually helps to to enhance the outer beauty. Now, the outer beauty does play a significant role, but the inner qualities are what truly demonstrate the true beauty of a woman. Well, let me speak. I can say from a man's perspective, but let me say from my perspective, because a woman can look very ugly because of how she behaves, how she speaks, what she does, how she carries herself, all of that. So, in a nutshell, that's what I would say. Bless
All
you.
right, these are some great responses. Let's keep it going.
All right, first, what makes a woman attractive to me is, physically speaking, is her deportment, how she carries herself, how she dresses, how she relates with people. Is she a kind-hearted person? Is she someone that you can relate with? Is it that she's an understanding person? You know, so first is how she carries herself, and then is how she relates with people. And one of my most important points is that a woman that is most attractive to me is a woman that fears God and loves the things of God.
Amazing. Amazing. And I know you're thinking, but wait, this sounds similar to one I've heard before. Guys, I want you to start realizing the pattern here. Let's move on. One more. What's the most attractive
Her
trait?
personality,
Okay.
the heart. I don't care what she looks like, where she's from, what color, what name. It's her personality.
Kish, what turn me on now when me go in, see woman clean up the house, clean up, food cook. Woman that one nice with tights. You kiss him around the neck, you smell good and sitting.
Right.
You're ready for her.
Yeah.
Or when she come in her bed, she come in her bed without underwear. Me ready for her.
Uh-huh.
And pretty much, we just sit down and we have some good conversation and
I'm reading these two. A woman who is purposefully pursuing her destiny without neglecting her fundamental responsibilities is very attractive. Again, a woman who is purposefully pursuing her destiny without neglecting her fundamental responsibilities is very attractive. Thank you for your viewpoints, Sir Andrew. I appreciate that very much. And I'm reading another. Do you treat others with kindness, grace, meekness? Are you a peacemaker? Are you pure in heart? Are you a seeker of God? Not the shawl wearing, tongue speaking, over spiritual and critical, but someone who, in spiritual terms, is mature and know how or when to hold your tongue. That other spooky type of Christian, that's a turn off to me. I just want someone who can spiritually connect with God for real. She must be attractive, very important for a guy, but that's enhanced by her inner qualities, her submissive nature, but not being a doormat. Someone who can listen, don't take herself too personally, loves bowling and swimming, and she needs to be someone who he can relate to, someone who loves to serve and treat others with kindness. Here's another one that I really love. If she's not honest, it don't make sense. Honesty is key. I need to play this for you because that is big, ladies. Don't do the lie thing because that doesn't help anybody and they're going to figure it out and it's going to be all hell from there going forward. Listen up.
Honesty is the fastest way from helping mistakes turning into failure. Honesty. That's the main thing I am looking for from any woman. Attractive, beautiful, sophisticated, godly woman, any woman. Honesty it saves time and it helps in the future.
All right, so you've heard it, women. I can always end here right now. And thank you so much, gentlemen, for sharing. There is a point of view that someone gave me earlier, and I really love it, but I wasn't allowed to play the voice. But I just wanted to let you know that his perspective was one that I also wanted to hear. And it's about her friendship level. Being a friend will last forever. Even when the love goes, even when the sexy shape goes and the pretty face goes, but that friendship is what will keep us together. For him, beauty was number 5 on the list, but he wanted someone who he can build with. He wanted someone who was financially stable, but even if she wasn't financially stable as he is, or even on the level that he would desire, but the fact that they can work together to put their finances in the right position and build a life together, those are the qualities that attracted him. He wanted someone who he could laugh with, make up jokes. She laughs at his silliness, but key for him is also for romance. And that is also a key component that most men want to make that relationship gel. But did you hear the number 1 quality, the number 1 trait, the number 1 personality that all of these men were drawn to? Did you hear it? It is coming up. Number 1, drum roll. A really great personality, a beautiful person, a nice person. This was the number 1 trait that the men I just talked to over the phone, whose perspectives weren't shared here, and those who just wrote, if you can listen all the way through, you need to have an acceptable, we can even settle on that, an acceptable personality for the man that you are trying to attract. So ladies, let us perhaps just stop wasting money. Let us consider the ridiculous, overpriced things that we do to ourselves. Let us put aside the things that we try to portray and what it is that we are saying, and just showcase your good self, your warm self, your kindness, your love to laugh, your fun-loving self, the things that someone really wants to see, that someone wants to count as the number 1 quality to build life with. Because beauty is not the number 1 thing. You can be attractive and don't necessarily be the most beautiful person in the room. But the way you make someone feel, good or bad, will be the most memorable thing about you. So watch your behavior, watch your personality. Who are you really? How do you make someone feel? Do you make someone feel good? Are you a friendly person? Are you someone I want to just have fun with? And if you start off being like that, you cannot change. And you can't, so you really cannot make up this innate natural quality, because they will see through it and you won't be able to maintain anything that is fake. You cannot maintain a fake relationship. If it's 5 years down the line, it is going to come out. It is how you treat others too, not just how you treat him. Okay, it's how you treat others. And if they are watching And if you give one red flag at the beginning, first impressions, I've heard that they last. And sometimes you never get another chance to make a second impression. So just be yourself, all right? They're not looking to fall in love with our hair, our makeup, lashes, none of that. Or even our clothes or style. They want something deeper, something better. I know for a fact that most of the men I interact with are drawn to natural beauty. So again, could it be that we're really missing the mark with what is this that we're doing to ourselves? Just keep it simple and they will find you. I hope this session was helpful. Men, keep on giving us positive, motivating, encouraging feedback and words of comfort. And because women, we need you. We need our men to give us validation, to make us feel loved, make us feel beautiful. That's how it was created to be, that we need each other. So women go through all kinds of things. Don't be too overly critical. Just understand that they're trying to find these answers that you provided today. And I'm really hoping that this podcast did it. If you love the content, if you want more, please comment, send in your messages. Say, Kish, this one was really great. Kish, I need more of that. Or give me your biggest issue that you're facing in getting your relationship status changed to what you dream of it to be, what you desire, what you're praying for. Talk to me. I'm your girl. This was All Things Extraordinary with Kish. We're about to blow up our lives because we're about to change to be the best persons that God intended for us to be. And I will see you next week. Bye now. Share the podcast.